We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US, where 30 years later, you talk about I was arrested in the elevator. No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
Now, in a statement issued today, Mr. Chuck said he deeply regrets what, upon reflection, was insensitive behavior on his part and unreservedly and sincerely apologizes. He says he acknowledges and sympathizes with the hurt and the trauma experienced by persons who are victims of harassment or any form of sexual abuse for which there is no statute of limitation.
I commit and assure everyone who has been concerned by my utterance that my conduct in committee meetings and otherwise will reflect the fact that I do not seek to diminish the importance of this issue. I always advocate for women to be treated with dignity and respect, and I believe in a society where women are never objectified or exploited. I ask for the public's forgiveness and commit to championing the cause and concerns of our women, and to be an ally and an advocate representing fully and fairly the women of Jamaica.
Well, family. Big up every man and woman from Jamaica. Big up every man and woman that watch this. Yard and abroad. Jamaican lover. People love the vibes, the food, the music, woman, the man, them. Just, people fall in love with it. Big up everybody else. So now people come here, come here. What are these women doing in office? Females, do you feel empowered with any one of these women? Do they empower you? Do they have any program? Do they make any speech? What does these women, what them do to empower you? Do you feel safe because you have some woman in there and a girl power and hear them a bulldog and them a protect the woman? Then but want to know. May I ask, what is it them women a contribution to making women's lives better? Talk truth, Arlene Foster, bless up yourself. Darren Elliott, bless up yourself. Jason Robinson, bless up yourself, family, enough love. What these women are do for Uno, females, talk to me. Uno feel about these women. Are they, can you point out nothing? Me talk about if you're labor right here, so say it to me. Put it in the comment section. Don't make me just there so I think say them not do nothing when them do a whole lot. If you're a JLP woman so and you know what is going on, please put it in the comment section. Educate the community. Don't make a leave from us with nothing. So me ask females, what them women are do for Uno? Pretty and beautiful and all. What them are do for female? I believe them busy using them career, covering for corrupt men. That's what I believe. I believe they're not covering for women because they were in parliament. They were right there in parliament when this old geezer was mocking females. So they said, go and go sit down after 12 months.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US, where 30 years later, you talk about I was arrested in the elevator. No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
Remember, you have the woman that sit down in the parliament, The man a laugh up a woman, ridicule and be a little victim. Shut up. If somebody abuses, shut up to the one lady call me. Senior lady, she said, Carlos, I'll know me not get over it. When you hear the lady, no amount of wash, no shower can get it off of you. I have grandkids. Me have grandkids, them start have sense, them smart, you know. 6, 7-year-old grandkids. I am sure if somebody do them something right now, even if they can't talk and make sense of it, but they reach a little bit older, them know what happened to them, you know. It start make sense clearer to them. So if you follow Justice Minister Delroy Chuck, you're only the 8-year-old, you're 10-year-old, you're 6, 7, 8-year-old, ain't stand a chance because they don't want to give them nothing. 12 months or shut up. Delroy Chuck said I'm an advocate for female, but him still put a limit on it. There's a cap on it. 6 years. 6 years, and you have them woman there, so you know. You have them woman that so sit down in there, sign off on it, giggle off on it. All them woman that do busy for them career and for cover up for corrupt politician. Look and say for lie, me I tell. They check out Parliament wheelbarrow. The woman was a nice woman, you know. She was a nice, respectable woman. She did turn Parliament wheelbarrow, make Andrew Owens a user. Busy, I try to push man's agenda. If I see any one of them women there pick up a piece of bill and try to table it in a parliament on the females of Jamaica behalf. That's why I always say them women are going like them a battered woman. They're going to get kicked down, licked down, boxed down, thumped down. They act like them battered. They act like them battered people. Let them know certain things that a man stand up before you while they sit in a parliament as female, laughing at a victim.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US, where 30 years later, you talk about I was arrested in the elevator. No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, you know, cut it off.
Wait till me drop the next video. Wait till me drop the next video to show you clearly these women agenda. They don't care about no woman. That a man can stand up in a parliament. Say if a victim not come out and say something in a 1 year, you must cut it out. Cut it out. Go outside, go sit down. This is our justice minister. So tell me, say, there's no justice coming for victims. That's what it tells me. There's no justice coming for victims. All the them talk about girl power, women movement, women empowerment. Nothing like that from them girls, yeah. Their career is to cover for crooked men. They're a good defense. Oh, they're on the defense team. Nothing can pass them. Oh, you know, so when they defend the man, them. They will defend the man with their life. But when they come to the woman, them, that's why I say they are acting like battered women. Kick down, slap down, box down, regular, and nothing to them. So if I nothing to them, so what are you ball for? There's no need to put anything in the table, anything in the parliament to protect women. There's nothing, people. So let me listen a bit more of this story here about Delroy Chuck.
General Secretary of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dr. Horace Chang, and the Jamaica Labour Party Women's Parliamentary Caucus have added their voices to the matter concerning comments made by Justice Minister Delroy Chuck last week during a joint select committee meeting on the sexual harassment bill. During the discussion on an appropriate time period for the reporting of sexual harassment, Mr. Chuck said he did not want to see persons making sexual harassment complaints years after the incident, as has been happening in the Me Too movement. The statement has drawn strong condemnation from members of the public. In the joint statement from the JLP today, Dr. Chang said the groups strongly condemn any statement which diminishes the importance of the issue of sexual harassment or the broader issue of sexual violence. He said Mr. Chuck's apology is welcomed. The JLP General Secretary added that going forward, he expects Mr. Chuck's conduct in the committee will reflect the seriousness with which such matters should be addressed. Meanwhile, the Justice Minister has issued another apology. In his statement on the weekend, Mr. Chuck apologized to anyone who found this remark he made at the Parliamentary Committee inappropriate.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US, where 30 years later, you talk about I was arrested in the elevator.
Yes.
No. If you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
Now, in a statement issued today, Mr. Chuck said he deeply regrets what, upon reflection, was insensitive behavior on his part and unreservedly and sincerely apologizes. He says he acknowledges and sympathizes with the hurt and the trauma experienced by persons who are victims of harassment or any form of sexual abuse for which there is no statute of limitation.
Commit and assure everyone who has been concerned by my utterance that my conduct in committee meetings and otherwise will reflect the fact that I do not seek to diminish the importance of this issue. I always advocate for women to be treated with dignity and respect, and I believe in a society where women are never objectified or exploited. I ask for the public's forgiveness and commit to championing the cause and concerns of our women, and to be an ally and an advocate representing fully and fairly the women of Jamaica.
You think this man give a damn about females? Eh? Ladies, are you feeling the man apology? Are you guys feeling his apology? And if you guys think him should resign, type in resign. Chuck should resign. Put it there, people. The man need to leave office. Nobody's safe on them. He's not working for the people. Chuck is not working for the nation of Jamaica. See, but tell politicians, they say them can't go and thief money and I tell nobody nothing about no wife money. I mean, like, seriously. And I know he might do this in a committee, He's going to a certain committee and run off him out and say certain things, And things say there's nothing. Yeah? He might give the Prime Minister them type of advice, yeah? When I give the parliamentarian and them, no wonder them lose the Constitutional Court every time. So if you think that is not enough, people, I want, before we go to the next video, because I want a serious video to play tonight, I'm not sure what the woman them sit down and allow for happen. Hear the man say again and the woman come out and slam him, Listen to this.
If a person having been convicted of a sexual offense and has been given a 6 term and has served it and is now back in the community, would it not be a second sentence in the public at large could they say that's a sex offender?
So basically, what am I saying? If a person should get sentenced and come back in the community, and the sexual registry list is made public, they might sentence them all over again. That's what I'm saying to people. You got sentence them all over again. Him say the sexual registry list made public is going to put too much pressure on sexual predator. And a female in a parliament. Now, I'm not to say about that. I'm a man, Me a man. And I'm an advocate for the woman, them. You have female who sit down every day. I yap up them mouth for crooked politicians. Men. Acting like them are battered women. They don't have time to see the woman them are here on a cry. That man can't turn up before them in a parliament and chant crap. Listen to this again now. Listen again.
In other words, what would be wrong in allowing only prescribed persons such as the police, probation officers, and others to know that this person has served a sentence for a sex offense? Now, it may well be that in a democracy, people feel that if you have committed a particular offense, you should suffer the scrutiny for the rest of your life.
So what would be wrong if we only let police and correctional officer know that this person went to jail for sex offense? It seems as if he don't want him live with the stigma for the rest of his life. The victims, today one woman called me, big woman. I mean, no older woman out there too. I go through it. I mean, know somebody woman them dead and I'll know them to come out, come say something. The woman them certain people, politician woman them not say nothing about this. Nothing.
In other words, what would be wrong in allowing only prescribed persons such as the police, probation officers, and others to know that this person has served a sentence for a sex offense? Now, it may well be that in a democracy, people feel that if you have committed a particular offense, you should suffer the scrutiny for the rest of your life.
You should suffer the scrutiny for the rest of your life. You don't want the predator them suffer the scrutiny for the rest of their life. You can't make it up. The justice minister, he say him don't want the predators them suffer the scrutiny for the rest of their lives. But want to the victims. So men like this can't do what them do because the woman them not say nothing. All them just they are cover for them. The man can't turn up in a parliament and talk the most craziest stuff. Laugh at a woman. So go sit on one side after 12 months.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US. Where 30 years later, you talk about I was arrested in the elevator. No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
So a man say if you don't complain in 12 months, please cut it out. Can you imagine? Just look here, people. His apology, me not take. This platform do not accept his apology. You're too old, you're older man for me. You should have known better. If at your age, you don't know what to say and what is sensitive, can you imagine all your life what women gone through under you? If I saw you feel about women at your age, till at your age you have to be corrected and be reminded and be taught. So this is wrong. You have to come out and apologize for something like this. You're not a 5-year-old. And we must accept your apology and say you're a changed man. When you make this apology right, so you not change. Because you go back, go say this.
In other words, what would be wrong in allowing only prescribed persons such as the police, probation officers, and others to know that this person has served a sentence for a sex offense? Now, it may well be that if in a democracy, people feel that if you have committed a particular offense, you should suffer the scrutiny for the rest of your life.
Him protect predators. Predators love him. What he's doing make predators happy. Because if I'm a predator and my name is not going to go out there nowhere, I'm happy. If I have a justice minister and me a predator, and the justice minister decides, say, he might back me. You know why my name go out there? Because I suffer already, I got jail already. And when we come back to the community, it is unfair to me to make everybody know some is a predator. Remember, them predator can't change, people. You got prison come back. You look for more meat again for do the same thing because your name will never go up on the list. And to make it worse, even though the list is private, nobody not see it, you can go back to the judge and remove your name off of the list in 10 years. Jamaica always give to predator, man. Whoa, if you're a predator, I'm glad for this. This is the environment where we're striving now. If you're a predator, this is the environment where predators striving now. You don't know who them, bus driver, teacher, conductor, the coach, the piano teacher. We don't know who. Taxi man, I carry school picnic. Think about the different position where them boy put themselves in where they know the picnic have to come there. They got the water hole, go wait for the picnic them, because they know they have to come. This is the environment where predators thrive in. You have a justice minister where got your back. He might come out, come talk, and vouch predators. And come out, come voice him opinion. And when feel. Your man feel strongly about it, man. He even go to parliament with it. If me a predator, me feel good. So the justice minister turn up in a parliament for me. What?
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US. Where 30 years later, you talk about I was arrested in the elevator. No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, cut it off.
Yes, someone violate a female or somebody, 1 year and 1 month ago. 13 months ago, I'm a predator. I will the justice minister say so. I said, Jesus, thank you, sir. So I love a man, yeah? I love him, because John know this clear me. He passed the year already, man. So me good. He passed the year already. Can you imagine how much predator love their brother here? Why the victims are hurt. So let me ask you people, his policy and his outlook when it comes to these kind of cases, does it help the victim or the predator? May I ask you in the comment section, does this way of looking at it help the victim or the predator based on what you hear a while ago? Does it help the victim or the predator?
In other words, what would be wrong in allowing only prescribed persons such as the police, probation officers, and others to know that this person has left, has served a sentence for a sex offense? Now, it may well be that if in a democracy, people feel that if you have committed a particular offense, you should suffer the scrutiny for the rest of your life.
Does Amanda Bryant say it helped the predator? Come, people, tell me, does this man outlook help the predator or help victims in Jamaica? Who would protect? Because all him think about predator, that's why the sexual registry list is not public in Jamaica. And them women that sit down there, them women that sit down there, you never hear them say a word about it, people. Them not advocate for it, Them sit down there, hear the man laugh at victims in a parliament, Laugh at a victim and the woman them sit down there and them not advocate for it. All them do them waste some time in a parliament and take off a crooked man in a parliament. And I tell people, that's my belief. That's what me believe based on what me see. All the time in parliament I take off a dirty man. Don't look at so. I'm going to show you something else. Are you ready? Hold on. Before me go, because I always have to go back to this, So this brother named Delroy, him, let me show them treat victim. Him not care about no victim about ya. After 12 months, go away one side, go sit down. And a matter of fact, me don't care about the documents, them, they file them, me will left them anyway, throw them down pan ground, all building, they go find them in. And look here, they find important documents that have to do with victims and accusers.
Station there is of Sisuka, detailing cases from as far back as 2013, the 16th of December 2013 to the 6th of the 10th, 2014, and we see where you turn the pages of this book. You see the name of the accused, you see the offenses, you see the court where these matters, I suppose, are tried. So the last court date, the next court date, the division, and obviously the remarks that are made. For example, in one instance, it says preliminary mention for counseling report from SUB. So what is the initial of someone? In one case, it said 18 months imprisonment and probation for a particular person who committed a particular offense. Right here. Was all this information. Cases involving children.
Yeah, man, involving children. I saw them keep the record, them, man. That's how much the record them mean to them. Victims record. They're all over the place, an empty building where police move out, gone left. Empty abandoned building. Big police book, diary. That means that anybody can go up and they go read it. Look at them secure files. The news media go up in there. They go look again. This all them secure. You know, you don't read it. I talk about the predator 18 months and probation. When they do all the essay, that's how they get a slap on the wrist, 18 months and probation, That's how them respect victims of Jamaica. That the file left behind in abandoned building. They don't need to keep it. They don't need to keep it nowhere. Because you don't keep no tab on nobody. It don't mean nothing to you. This don't mean nothing to them. Can you imagine this? We don't know kids. Victims' files.
Station there is of Sisuka, detailing cases from as far back as 2013, the 16th of the 7th, 2013 to the 6th of the 10th, 2014, and we see where you turn the pages of this book. You see the name of the accused, you see the offenses, you see the court where these matters, I suppose, are tried. So the last court date, the next court date, the division, and obviously the remarks that are made. For example, in one instance, it says preliminary mention for counseling report from SUB, so that's the initial of someone. In one case, it said 18 months imprisonment and probation for a particular person who committed a particular offense. Right here. Was all this information. Cases involving children.
Damn shame, man. This is to show you how serious the government take this type of crime. And the woman that just did it. Now I do not know. More than protect dirty, thieving politician. That's what they make me to believe. They will protect dirty, thieving politician. Look on them. Not them other woman, boy. Look on this again. And this is going to show you the type of people them is. Look at this.
So you're making appeals now. You're saying he's a person of interest.
Right.
So you're making appeals now for him to visit the police for further talks, interviews. What is the nature of the complaint that was received by the police? What was Mr. Wright saying?
Mr. Wright is saying that he saw her along the roadway, approached her, an argument ensued.
You see, before we go further with this, may I bring someone up to speed, because someone might be looking at this and don't know now look pan. A politician is a use tool, a beat up a woman. Politician I use tool, a beat up a woman. Welcome back in a parliament. The first day when he went back in a parliament to sit down and talk, stand up and talk, the females, them JLP females go around him, go sit down in solidarity with him. I want you to understand. The JLP females, some of the JLP female, them get up from them seat, go around the man, go sit down with him in solidarity after the man beat up a woman with stool. You get it? You get what I talk about? That the politicians still in a power. You understand me? Still in a Ghana way. And they have them women so them back him. What me say?
So you're making appeals now. You're saying he's a person of interest.
Right.
So you're making appeals now for him to visit the police for further talks, interviews. What is the nature of the complaint that was received by the police? What was Mr. Wright saying?
Mr. Wright is saying that he saw her along the roadway, approached her, an argument ensued, resulted in a fight, and he was basically attacked by her, punched, hit with shoes, and she used a stool to damage his face. That's the essence of the report he made.
Right. So he's in a sense, is he saying self-defense?
When he made the report, either he wasn't aware that the thing was being recorded, or he thought that information would not be shared.
And what's happened since with your investigations?
Well, he has not returned to give a statement. The lady made a report at the Antwerp police station.
Right.
She has not returned to follow up either.
And what have the police done?
We have found the location. We are trying to secure the video.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to locate the lady as well. Reaching out to her, but we haven't found her again.
You haven't found her?
Mr. Wright has been elusive.
Okay.
At this time, we have interest in speaking to him, but not for arrest purposes just yet.
You're saying he's a person of interest?
Right.
So you're making appeals now for him to visit the police for further talks, interviews?
Well, both of them.
Right.
Both persons.
In terms of being elusive, what have the police done to find him? Have the police visited his home, his office?
We have. I've gone to his house. I've been calling him on phone.
When was the latest visit?
Yesterday. The information came to the police between Saturday and Sunday.
Between Saturday and Sunday?
Of the videos. But we desperately need to find Missy. We need to contact us so we can understand.
So now you can see why police get to abuse kids. When we go to school, we see policemen they will school picnic. Teachers, conductor, big man a bus stop. Picnic live at east and them a go in a big old empty bus. The man drive alone and go west. The man drive and I go on different place. Driver can go bush. Go saka them. And as a youth, me also say the woman them bad. But me never have none ignorant people. Me never have no sense. So we I say the girl the body man, we never say the man them worthless and nasty. In Jamaica, we have a culture where we blame the victim and shame them. The girl the bad should have there a yard long time. If I feel me daughter that me that this, that and the other. But nobody now say, see that man there, a prison figure because of our culture. Yeah? And these boys went in our office. Whether they change it so the younger youth them can come see difference. But them keep it the same way. Sexual predator list is not made public. In a foreign, I'm a no say. If you cross that line, your name is going to be on that list and a tail is going to follow you for the rest of your life. So therefore, you stay clear of those type of problems. It's a big deterrence, you know. So a lot of men will come from all different type of country with the same taste bud in their mouth for the picnic. When they come at them a place here, just to know say the law over here, so put a tail upon you for the rest of your life. You can't live certain place, you lose your job, you can't go around people, you can't live. I tell you, you can't visit certain place. Eh? Knowing that the facts of that in your head are beat like a drum, you're gonna look for a picnic. That's why them places when they pass schools, you know, see the grown man I hang around schools like you see at Jamaica. Like when schools have sports day and some function in Jamaica, you see all type of grown man wash their car very nice and shine up their bike, all the chrome and green. They're not going to go look no teacher in a staff room. I look at picnic them are going to go look. Picnic where poor parents are sent come to school for better them life. One look ray of hope in the family to change them life. Parents are doing a dirty work for making them people come to school. But oftentimes the dirty man them derail that process. Breed them, step over them, go on to the next one. There goes the poverty, the cycle of poverty again. Can you look ray of hope and the parents that expect to go to school, go get some education, to take mama and daddy out of this sufferation here. There you go there, dirty man, breed the picnic, not true? Mash up a picnic forward movement. And that has been the problem in Jamaica. Dirty man cause a lot of poverty, you know. Dirty man cause a lot of poverty. Predator cause a lot of poverty, you know. And we know them thing here. And then woman and I do nothing about nothing, people. Till a man can beat a woman with a stool and then get up and go sit down around him in a parliament when he came in a parliament for the first time to stand up and speak. Can't build that up. You can't make that up, people. Them women don't have no use. They act like some battered women. So woman and man kick and box and lick and so it call like abuse and not to them. So if it was anything to you like this, you'd have been outraged like me. You know what I mean? Nothing to no. I am outraged because me have picnic, man. Me have grandkids, man. Me have family, man. Come on, man. If you don't have picnic for yourself, if outrage about, man, what about others? Or in a position of power, me never see them on a table, nothing in a parliament for uplift the woman and empower the woman them. Me never see them a people lift up nothing for the woman them. They don't care about no woman. Till dirty old geezer can go in a parliament, cause stand up and a load of filth fly out her mouth, and not one of the woman them. They say a word them and a laugh off a victim.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US. Where 30 years later, you talk about I was arrested in the elevator. No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, you know, cut it off.
I was arrested in the elevator. and a laugh. So that is nothing. That's nothing. You know, I don't want to hear you just be whining. Get out of here after 12. Look here. Get over it. The man said, get over it. That him say, get over it. The right up must resign. The right up must resign, and all them women that just sit down in the nurse, you know. Them women, they rather go and hug him up, you know. Them not see nothing wrong with this. That's what I say. What could have in them women brain that they don't see what is happening here as wrong? Think about it. What do you think are going on in them women brain that them not see a fight to put towards the public make the sexual predator list public? What could have gone in them brain, people? What them could have think about on a daily? That all them do just get up every day and cover for dirty, crooked politician. That's all I see them do. That's how them led me to believe. What going in them brain every day they get up? That Delroy can get up in a parliament. Laugh off a woman where in an elevator where get harassed. And now they give you 12 months. And after 12 months, if you go down one side, go sit down. And when it all boiled down, we'll go 6 years you get. The statute of limitation. There's a statute of limitation, people. 6 years. So someone have to be careful how to talk about the predators. Because after 6 years, you might be breaking the law. Somebody can sue you. You have to see the man walk up and down the road and can't say nothing to him, you know? So now where that left the females them? Where that leave the females them? Where that left all the big women them that were abused but they're not ready to come out yet? Where that leave them? Forgotten and lost. Go on side, go sit down, just like these books.
Station there is of Sisuka, detailing cases from as far back as 2013, the 16th of the 7th, 2013 to the 6th of the 10th, 2014, and we see where you turn the pages of this book. You see the name of the accused, you see the offenses, you see the court where these matters, I suppose, are tried. So the last court date, the next court date, the division, and obviously the remarks that are made. For example, in one instance, it says preliminary mention for counseling report from B, so what is the initial of someone. In one case, it said 18 months imprisonment and probation for a particular person who committed a particular offense. Right here. All this information. Cases involving children.
Female, I saw the treat, you know, abandoned. After 6 years, you can't say nothing, you know, have to be careful on the talk about, be careful, boy, you know, there's a statute of limitation, you know, 6 years, you know. So we get Sue, Wagwan Bolo, Christopher, Wagwan, my brother, Olive Foster, blessings. After 6 years, people, the statute of limitation is 6 years. Go look it up. Remember, he wanted to give, you know what, 12 months. Social media come out, come slam him, blow. The woman would have never say a word. A social media do it, you know. The man in the parliament a laugh at victims, ridicule them. The woman them dead.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US.
Yes. And listen, the cheerleader, yes. So like a predator, you know. What me say? If me a predator, me love this a justice minister, yeah, come and look out for me.
We don't want the situation that now happens in the Me Too movement in the US. Where 30 years later, you talk about I was arrested in the elevator. No, if you don't complain within 12 months, please, you know, cut it off.
Yes, 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 yes. Hmm? And then woman sit down there, you know, you the advice, you know. Then I said, no, no. Man in there, and I say, yes. Man, when I feel woman pain, not understand women, very insensitive man up in there. Yes, yes, yes. Can you hear me? Man up in there. Cheerleader, I say, yes, yes, yes. The woman them up in there, not one of them, I said, no, 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 I beg to differ. Not one of them. And when Jad Rang come out and beat the woman with the stool, and he go to parliament to sit down for the first time and speak, some of them women that go around go sit down in solidarity with Jad Rang after him just do this. Take a look.
So you're making appeals now. You're saying he's a person of interest.
Right.
So you're making appeals now for him to visit the police for further talks, interviews. What is the nature of the complaint that was received by the police? What was Mr. Wright saying?
Mr. Wright is saying that he saw her along the roadway, approached her, an argument ensued, resulted in a fight, and he was basically attacked by her, punched, hit with shoes, and she used a stool to damage his face. That's the essence of the report he made.
Right. So he's in a sense, is he saying self-defense?
When he made the report, it's either he wasn't aware that the thing was being recorded, or he thought that information would not be shared.
And what's happened since with your investigations?
Well, he has not returned to give a statement. The lady made a report at the Antwerp police station.
Right.
She has not returned to follow up either.
And what have the police done?
We have found the location. We are trying to secure the video.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to locate the lady as well. Reaching out to her, but we haven't found her again.
You haven't found her?
Mr. Wright has been elusive.
Okay.
At this time, we have interest in speaking to him, but not for arrest purposes just yet.
You're saying he's a person of interest?
Right.
So you're making appeals now for him to visit the police for further talks, interviews?
Well, both of them.
Right.
Both persons.
In terms of being elusive, what have the police done to find him? Have the police visited his home, his office?
We have. I've gone to his house. I've been calling him on phone.
When was the latest visit?
Yesterday. The information came to the police between Saturday and Sunday.
Between Saturday and Sunday?
The videos. We desperately need to find Missy. We need to contact us so we can
okay.
So these are the things where females have to live with in Jamaica all over every day. That's why when they go to police station and go report crimes like these, police laugh off of them and blame them, say them, maybe them run up their mouth while them man beat them. Many victims get hurt like this and them feel worse when they go to the police station to report the crime. Because the police make them feel worse than what just happened to them a while ago. This politician should never be nowhere matter about represent people. Kids and men and women and young men. And you, they couldn't find nobody better. Look what people in Jamaica. They couldn't get rid of this man. Andrew Holness is yet to come out and slam him. Yet to come out, come slam him. Come on, come say one little piece of nothing. But him yet to come out, come slam the man. The opposition on the other side, come out, come make noise all in the parliament. We just watch it before we come on, so we never have the time to present it to you guys. The opposition didn't want him to walk with them. Remember? When we walk up to parliament, Mark Golden said, go over there, some man. I said, they said you come. Who remember that? Who remember when Mark Golden asked me, I said, them send you, where you come over here so far? Go down there, some man. Remember when Mark Golden just started, come out, come run. Judge Rang. Did I walk beside them? Because the Labour then go like say, them scan him. You remember? So Judge Rang was walking with the PNP them and Mark Golden stop. I said, go on over there, some man. Go on over there. So I send you. And in the parliament, you can see the PNP them voice and discuss through and through about what the man do with the woman. Them a woman so? Them not nothing wrong with it, man. For them job, it seems like them sole duty is to protect dirty politician in parliament. That's what them led me to believe. because I don't see anything else. I've never seen them table anything on no woman behalf. No women power, no women empowerment, nothing at all. No woman power, no women empowerment, nothing at all. Man can beat down woman with stool and you can come sit down beside them in a parliament. The same type of woman them we can table something in a parliament that could have sent this man to prison. Guess what them could have done, people? When this happened, it come out in the paper. You know we are following the video upon it, right? All of we pay attention to it. Now, them claim why them never lock up George Rang is because the woman never pursue the case. She never go and give more statement or give statement. Yeah, you hear me I say? Even though it was seen on video, clearly, right? What is happening? But still, the law in Jamaica is the law, and that's how the law stay. So if they see a video, a chop off your woman and the woman come Senegal jail, go report it. Not now, come out right. Not so over here. Not so over here. I have these women, you know, they don't pay attention. I'm a man, you know, I think these things. And the one of them are women that sit down every day preaching in a parliament and run up their mouth in defense of crooked politician. Man. Me I look at it and I say, Jamaica need, after George Rang, me think they would have put in some law. People after George Rang, them women should have tabled something where you protect the victims. Because what if George Rang threatened the woman, like some many other woman? You have some woman in Jamaica, you know, get beat up and the man threaten them, you know, I bet you no go to jail. I bet you no go to a station and go report it, and them can't go nowhere. The woman might be threatened. Who them know so the woman never get threatened? Eh? So she couldn't come back to station. So what is the protection for a weak victim, just in case she's a battered, weak victim? What if she's one of those kind battered, weak victim? Threatened. So she's not going to push forward with the case. She's not going to come to a station, come give nothing, because she don't want to be dead and her family. She might be threatened. But even though we see it in a video, they couldn't take action, like we say. If the man take out a machete and chop off the woman hand, as long as she don't go to a station and report it, them claim, nothing they can do about it. And as they hear the police say that they are looking for the man, the reporter ask him, you can hear the reporter kind of puzzled that he's not saying is he might arrest him. That's why the reporter say, but he's a person of interest. You understand me? I say, the police don't say they want to question him. As a matter of fact, both of them want to question them. And if none of them show up at station, the woman don't want to pursue it, it drop a ground. Just like it. And that's happened, people. And me there firing, I'm a citizen. You know. Me make mention of this before. That we need a law to protect victim, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 video me do like this before, you know. Then my body I wrote up on Facebook. Saying that we need a law like protect victims like up. So what did DA get it? You say La Jamaica? All right, let me tell you what now. Who remember maybe 3-4 years ago? There was a video out of Jamaica where one man stabbed up a woman. Who remember that? The woman in the hospital, life support. The woman stabbed up the man stabbed up a woman. But that is not what make news, because that's an everyday thing. What make the news is not the man will stab up the woman, you know, because that happens all the time. Is the woman go on social media and say she forgive her man. Who remember that? Who don't remember, people? Who dey on social media long enough? About 3-4 years ago. The lady in the hospital bed, stab up, tape up all over, almost lose her life. And she said she still love her man. Still love her man. So in a case like that, how do you help a victim that might be suffering from Stockholm syndrome? Where's the law to protect a woman like that? You know, so the man stab her up. But for whatever reason, she don't want the man go to jail. The hospital know, say a stab she get. So that means that the doctor and the police supposed to work. Don't. So no matter what the woman say, she might be a victim herself or suffer from Stockholm syndrome. Don't. That means that she need help. She need protection from her own self. You have to protect her from her own self. Don't. So if we have a system like that in Jamaica, we'd have less victims. If we have a system like that in Jamaica, we'd have less victims. Once a man beat you up, you can't come come switch up later and you say, nah, but with the thing and you want to drop it. No, the DA get it already know, say, violence happened. Somebody was violated. And them go for your throat. But in Jamaica, no. That's why George rang them say, get off because the law not the day. And so Jamaica law stay. Even though I watch the video, it seems as if the man book the woman. We never see it. It seems as if the man take out the gun from the woman. You can see my push sitting back in her waist and like sitting dropper. He have a gun. A license for your arm. Can it look like to me in the picture? He take out the gun from the woman and I use everything. He use the strength him having in life from the woman. He will take up a stool or slash chair and I run down the woman and I put it on her. Or when she run when still I run her down. Like a beast out of control. Make up play the video one more time. Look and see if you don't see him buck the woman. Look and see if you don't see him look like him have a gun. And it's also used in the execution of this crime. Where man never get arrested for. And the woman has sit down in a parliament and go along with it. Just look one more time. Look for the buck. Look for his waist. Like him have something in there. He lick the woman with the gun. It appears to me like that happened. Make a look again one more time.
So you're making appeals now. You're saying he's a person of interest.
Right.
So you're making appeals now for him to visit the police for further talks, interviews. What is the nature of the complaint that was received by the police? What was Mr. Wright saying?
Mr. Wright is saying that he saw her along the roadway, approached her, an argument ensued, resulted in a fight, and he was basically attacked by her. Punch, hit with shoes, and she used a stool to damage his face. That's the essence of the report.
Right. So he's in a sense, is he saying self-defense?
When he made the report, it's either he wasn't aware that the thing was being recorded, or he thought that information would not be shared.
And what's happened since with your investigations?
Well, he has not returned to give a statement. The lady made a report at the Antwerp police station.
Right.
She has not returned to follow up either.
And what have the police done?
We have found the location. We are trying to secure the video.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to locate the lady as well. Reaching out to her, but we haven't found her again.
You haven't found her?
Mr. Wright has been elusive.
Okay.
At this time, we have interest in speaking to him, but not for arrest purposes just yet.
You're saying he's a person of interest?
Right.
So you're making appeals now for him to visit the police for further talks, interviews?
Well, both of them.
Right.
Both persons.
In terms of being elusive, what have the police done to find him? Have the police visited his home, his office?
We have. I've gone to his house. I've been calling him on phone.
When was the latest visit?
Yesterday. The information came to the police between Saturday and Sunday.
Between Saturday and Sunday?
The videos. We desperately need to find Missy. We need to contact us so we can
okay.
I never got jail people. And the woman embrace him with open arms. Right? Can't say me tell you, look on that, people. So what may have about, I think there's a 6 minutes footage of all of this where you see Agualia. There's a 6 minute footage when the both of them go in them car and all drive off. When they drive off in them car and the woman fling the stool or the chair upon them car. So if you hear the police, I say what him say. And when him dey on road, the woman attack him and fling something and damage him car. But him never know say. He might get video. So him run gas station go give wrong report, but he never know say. We just see on the same video when the woman throw the stool in the car. Me have it, yes, people, for about 5-6 minute footage. I've seen it. Yeah, and the woman throw the thing in the car when he might drive off. So him go tell the police say upon the road it start, the woman buck up on the road and ray. Not knowing say it a video. Yes, so him not get locked up. Still man get still a server and them taxpayers' money. Eh? What a thing. Eh? What a thing, people. Beat down the woman like a dead dog with DPP. A woman, look here, I forgot to put all her picture up here. A picture for the right pan it. DPP picture for the upper so. She a female. We have a female DPP. Her picture belonging in the front row next to Babsy. Yeah, man. The DPP, sorry guys, I forgot. DPP is a female. Prime Minister's wife did the same way. Minister of Culture, female, Babsy Grange. Not true? You have Malahou did it. All of them women did it. Busy. Look on all the body at work what them doing in parliament if it's not for cover for crooked politician. Look and see if them do anything. Me say look on all the body of work coming from all of these beautiful ladies. Look and say it does comprise of covering for dirty man. Look when them talk the loudest and they act the worst. In what capacity them act when them act really bad? When they act the worst people, when they act nasty, when they act loud, who them a do it for? Them have a do it for female when they sit in parliament people? Think about it. They don't care for the female about you. Hold on, I try to see how. So people, them not take off a female about your people. A man them take off her. That's why Chuck can go in a parliament and laugh off a victim. So if you get this and that in an elevator, shut up your mouth. After 12 months, if you don't come report it after 12 months, stop. Just stop. Hush, hush, hush. There are so many victims who are dead with it. There are victims who call me, you know. Yeah, man. A long time on social media. I would have people call me and talk to me. The reason about what them been through. If I go through it and people, them talk to me. Females talk to me about stuff they not tell them husband about. Them trust me. Yes. And the reason with me about stuff them don't tell them husband. There are females who get abused and them husband don't know, you know. They say there are females who get abused and them husband don't know. And allow me, I tell you, something we know for a fact. Women been abused and them husband, but they married to go to bed with every night, do not know. That's how this thing is serious. There are many women who dead with this information inside of them. It will never come out, never speak up again. There are many women who, what they've been through affect them personal life, them relationship. Female tell me. You can hear the lady who called in yesterday, she was saying it also. It would affect her life. You know, blaming yourself, become miserable. No tolerance. Hey, people, tell me what you think in the comment section about all this. Christopher Campbell said, that right, Chuck, is an absolute disgrace. As a so-called Justice Minister, Carlos, can they do a deep dive and Chuck? His legacy isn't good. You know what? It's a good idea, you know, to keep poking. Because we can poke, you know. You know, it's a good idea to find out what we have here. And not just this couple blunder. What do we have here as a justice minister? Who is he? Who is this Chinese man? We know him. You can't just start talk for just now. A long time it has gone. This same man I tell the politician them to break the law. Do not provide them spouse finances to the investigators so them can complete their investigation. And him a justice minister and him supposed to be a lawyer. What him say right there, so him a cover for politician. And I believe by next year sometime, probably this year, the end of this year, when the Justice Department, U.S. Justice Department put out them corruption index pan Jamaica, because you know every year them put out them thing, you know. You want to bet that they're going to be night? Can they pay attention to everything? We don't know if you guys ever read it. We come from the Justice Department every year about Jamaica corruption and what's going on there. Yeah, man, come on, every year. Me say you want to bet what the right Chuck said and the advice I give to parliamentarian that is going to be in it. That is going to be also a negative for the corruption index. May I tell you people, and the corruption index, that strikes negative, pushing at the hole. And number 3, I believe also, being an immigration lawyer, but that does sound good for your travel documents. That does sound good enough because what you're doing is inciting corruption and crime. Don't it, people? Me don't know. What do you say in the comment section? Remember, say, Uncle Sam, I look on them, you know. Remember, them follow them. Them watch every move. You have to tell me so what the justice minister said. Remember, say, and me and you say it, you know. Them are there from the highest office in the land. We have corruption problem out there, but them are blurt out. Say, politician must not follow the law. Tell me how good this is for your travel documents, Mr. Chuck. Me tell you, so you're going to see this write-up in the Justice Department. When they write up about corruption in Jamaica every year. You're going to see that in there. This is not good for the corruption index. You know good? Delroy Chuck need to resign. Delroy Chuck need to resign. Not another minute, not another day. We cannot trust that man. If him can come in a public over and over and over and blurt out this stuff, can you imagine the advice him are giving a private? If him can come in a parliament and say, yes, him advice parliamentarian to break the law. As a lawyer, as a justice minister, in a parliament, would like to hear where I tell them behind closed doors. You sound like you're a crooked man. You sound like you're a wrongdoer. You're a lawbreaker. A man at your age should not come give me asking no pardon right now and I come tell you say sorry for certain things. You're a big man. Certain things you must say. And for you, I come out there come beg pardon. Not accepted on this channel. People, thank you guys so much for being here. As usual, I am a student in the class. Please make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If it is the first time on this platform, you like the work and the presentation and my work ethics, go ahead and subscribe and stay home. Right here is your home, right? Food always warm on the stove. Me have few beer in the fridge. Netflix is up. Remote is right there. Make yourself at home. Like, share, subscribe. Do something while they're at my house. Right? Make yourself at home, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much, my gentle people. Just want to say, have a wonderful night. Manners, respect, enough love. I'm out.
We have too much opportunity for this country. Great. You see, all of them investment between where you are headed do, it can be so great if we put more people in the pie. Delano, we have not looked at community tourism the right way, you know.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing. But they were just making money and doing nothing. Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing. But they were just making money and doing nothing. Which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing. But they were just making money and doing nothing. But they were just making money and doing nothing. But they were just making money and doing nothing.
Mr. Prime Minister, Minister of Health and Wellness, those of you who craft this order, I don't know what to say to you, but the Holy Ghost within me tells me that this order is working against the church, is working against the body of Christ. Mr. Prime Minister, I was watching a program last night and you declare me to be your good friend. My good friend, I'm telling you, sir, this order, God gets no glory out of it. And it's making the society worse than it ought to be. You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation. You're blocking the well. Somebody give me a chance in this house and plant this. You're blocking the well. You're stopping the fountain. Shakonda Bahura Babasata. Lose the church, lose the church. Lose the church, lose the church, lose the church. You're destroying the foundation. And if the foundation be destroyed, what can the nation do?
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What fi gonna eat no money, what fi at you, eat no at you. Covid money, me say we eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste my bust a man to statue. Say me like a cashew, but me got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, gal and say that it's not you. One day the man above end up, him a got a belt. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.